everybody, Rebecca here from the mighty Waikato region. I'm coming to you from Sanctuary Mountain Mangatautari, this beautiful, amazing wildlife reserve here in the heart of the Waikato. The Waikato is known for our caves, waves and our hobbit holes, and we're going to see a little bit of that today, as well as going into our main city of Hamilton, the 4th largest city in the country. We've got a beautiful river, our Awa, which runs right through the heart of Hamilton City, and that truly is the lifeblood of our region here. Here in the Waikato, we have 4 distinct seasons. We have those long, lazy summer days with the beautiful sun right up until 8, 9 o'clock at night. Then we move into our autumn with those beautiful colours surrounding us with our trees, and then into the winter where we have those foggy, kind of misty days, which are quite magical here in the region. And then into the springtime where the weather gets a little bit warmer again and we have all those cute baby animals running around. Getting to the Waikato region is really easy. We're only 90 minutes drive south out of Auckland and within 90 minutes drive of our friends in the Coromandel, Bay of Plenty and Rotorua. Great connectivity and proximity to Auckland International Airport make the Waikato a fantastic first or last night stop for your clients when they're visiting the North Island. We also have other great domestic flight options, including an hour and 15 flight to Wellington and an hour and 50 flight to Christchurch. The Northern Explorer train also travels right through the heart of our region, so if your clients are not self-driving, those are fantastic options too. So here I am at another part of Sanctuary Mountain. It's about 45 minutes drive from Hamilton, our main city. This is a really significant conservation project for New Zealand. It's a whole mountain, a whole maunga, surrounded by a predator-proof fence. In fact, it's the longest one in the world. So it gives you the size and the scale of this fantastic facility here. In here, you'll see all of your beautiful native wildlife. Kiwis, kaka, takahe, tuatara, which is our living dinosaur, and you can come and see them on guided tours. We have 2 in the daytime, about 90 minutes in length, and then we have a really special one which actually takes place at night. So you'll come in, you'll hear the call of the kiwi, you'll see the stars twinkling through the trees, a really magical way to experience the maunga. So now we're off to another one of my favourite places in the region, Hobbiton Movie Set, where we're going to find some creatures of a different kind. So here we are at Hobbiton Movie Set. I'm joined by Henry, who's going to share some of the magic behind the set with us.
The Hobbiton Movie Set is actually made up of 44 individual houses. It's an organic space, so people get to see it through the 4 seasons as it goes through transition. It's become a must-do for everyone to come to New Zealand.
Definitely, definitely. So Henry, can you tell me a little bit more about those tours?
Yes, so the tours are variety. So you have the FIT tours or group tours that operate during the day. We have 2 premium products that we offer. The evening banquet tour, which is a detailed tour of the movie set that concludes with a large dining banquet at the Green Dragon Inn. And then at the end of that, we take them all for a 30-minute night lights journey through this magical space. And then we have our second breakfast tour, which is a new product, which includes the early bird tour of Hobbiton, so the first tourist on site, and then concluding with a second breakfast. Because as you know, Hobbits, we eat 7 meals a day.
Sounds amazing. Well, should we go on our adventure?
Yeah, let's head off on an adventure.
So here we are in the Green Dragon.
Everyone gets a 20-minute stop here, and they get a chance to sample our Hobbit beers. So we have 4 beverages on offer. You're sampling the ginger beer here today, which are all created at Good George in Hamilton. So a great way to conclude.
Awesome. What we're going to do now is go and have a look at some of the other food and beverage offerings in the Waikato.
Good on you. Cheers.
We're here today at one of our microbreweries in the heart of Hamilton City. This is Good George, and Good George actually brew all of the beers and ciders for Hobbiton Movie Set. You would have heard Henry talk about them earlier today, and they also have their own range here in the heart of the city for you to come and try. We're really well known here in the Waikato for our beautiful dairy products because of our rich dairying history. So think about amazing ice creams, artisan cheeses, all here for everybody to enjoy. Our restaurateurs are really proud of that heritage, and so they make sure that they have dishes on their menu that really celebrate that paddock to plate mentality. So once I've eaten all this amazing food here, it's time for me to go and work it off at the Hamilton Gardens. I'll see you there. I'm joined by Annabelle at Hamilton Gardens. Annabelle, tell us about this world-class attraction.
It's pretty special here at Hamilton Gardens. It's a little bit different. It's not just a botanical garden. We have more than 20 different themed gardens within our 44 hectares of parklands. It's an incredible place full of variety where you can walk around and see ancient Japan and then another story brought to life and enjoy all of the different sites.
And so tell me how visitors can really engage with the gardens here.
A fantastic way to make sure you get a taste of everything is to book with a highlights tour. It takes about 1 hour with a local guide, and that way you get to see a bit of everything, work up an appetite maybe, and then you can organise to book a picnic basket or high tea in some of the beautiful surrounds here. There's lots of options.
Sounds amazing. And where are we right now, Annabelle?
This is the Surrealist Garden. It's designed to make you feel as if you've just kind of woken up inside of a strange dream. There's all sorts of things happening with scale and being big or small.
Well, I'm excited to see the rest of it.
Yeah, come with me.
What's a must-see garden here at Hamilton Gardens?
It's got to be Te Parapara. This is New Zealand's only traditional Māori garden. Hundreds of years ago, the local people lived here and grew plants and harvested them, and the way we're doing it today uses those same traditional techniques. We even have a traditional harvest every year when the kumara is ripe, and a portion of that goes to the Māori king, and then the rest is distributed to local charities here.
Oh, that's really nice. Thanks so much for showing us around today.
You're so welcome.
We're now heading off to look at some accommodation properties. The Waikato has a wide range of accommodation, from your backpackers right through to your luxury hotels. We're perfect for those family escapes and those romantic couple getaways. We specialise particularly in inner city modern hotels, but also beautiful rural experiences and those fantastic accommodation properties situated right in the hinterland of our region. Now for something completely different, we headed to Waitomo. Come and explore underground with me. So I'm here with Angus from Discover Waitomo. Angus, tell us what you've got on offer here.
We've got some amazing experiences here. I guess starting with the Waitomo Glowworm Caves, it's a 45-minute tour where you see glowworms to the max and go on a boat ride, and it's just the classic tour. Then adventure stuff, blackwater rafting, incredible. You abseil, you jump off waterfalls. There's a 3-hour tour called the Black Labyrinth and a 5-hour tour, the Black Abyss, incredible stuff. And then a wheelchair accessible tour, which is 2 hours long, and it's the works. You get to see glowworms, stalactites, all of the stuff that you can imagine is available in Waitomo.
Awesome, I can't wait to have a look around. So I'm sitting here with my guide, Wee. Wee, Waitomo is so magical. Tell me why it's so special to you.
One of two of the original guides or explorers that came into this place was actually my great-great-grandfather. So my family's been doing this for 5 generations now. My role here plays a small part in what has been before and what is to come.
Thank you so much for showing us around today.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
And now we're off to our last stop on our Waikato tour, Raglan. Now we're in Raglan on the west coast of the Waikato region, about 45 minutes drive from Hamilton. You can see some beautiful limestone rock formations behind me. These are known as the Pancake Rocks, which form the harbour here in Raglan. Raglan is actually really famous for its surf culture, having one of the longest left-hand surf breaks in the world. So with those surfers come that bohemian, relaxed vibe that you'll find in those coastal towns. Really amazing artist community live out here as well as those awesome gourmet food producers, making Raglan a perfect place to come and spend that quintessential Kiwi summer holiday. So the boat we've taken out here onto the harbour today is called Wahine Moi, and Wahine Moi in Māori means sleeping lady. It's just one of the ways that you can enjoy Raglan Harbour. Other ways you can come out here is paddleboarding or kayaking, and of course surfing and kiteboarding out on the coast as well. So Wahine Moi offer a couple of different cruise options. The one that you can see here with me is the fish and chip cruise, and that means that they take the fish that's come straight off the wharf that morning and serve it straight up to you so you can enjoy that west coast seafood. They also have sunset cruises where you can come out in the evening, cruise around the harbour here and then watch as those beautiful red, golden colours come across the Waikato sky. So we've come to the end of our journey here in the Waikato. I've really enjoyed showing everybody around. We recommend at least 2 nights in the region because there's so much to see and do, and we can't wait to see everybody soon.